Right, so welcome to our presentation today. It's on our Quaker breakfast drink with Nutella. I'm Jack.
I'm Chris.
I'm Ryan.
I'm Tyler.
I'm Dan.
So some of the things we're going to be going through today. So we've got the background of both brands, the internal and external analysis, competitor analysis, STP of the co-brand, some Intel research, IMC strategies, the marketing mix, how we're going to deal with the issue of sugar tax, and then finally a conclusion. So Quaker, it was founded in 1877, and its famous logo is symbolic of its core values, which are good quality and honest value. In 1922, Quaker introduced its first breakfast drink, so it means it's very well established in the market. Quaker was awarded an FDA approval in 1997, stating that their oatmeal actively reduces cholesterol and helps prevent heart disease. This is vital in allowing their products to be perceived as having real health benefits.
And a brief history of Nutella. They were formed in 1946 in Italy under the brand name Super Creamer, and the brand Nutella was then later formed in the 60s. It expanded into Europe before reaching markets such as Australia and the US. It's also worth noting that the father company, Ferrero's, net sales have grown over the last year and have expanded by purchasing brands and beginning to target new market segments. Also, in 2018, Nutella more than doubled its sales from the previous year in the sweet biscuits market, showing that it has the capability to succeed in new markets. Our co-branded product is going to be Quaker Oats breakfast on the go drink, which has the health benefits and nutrients of a regular Quaker Oats breakfast drink with a delicious, well-renowned taste of Nutella.
We're now going to look at the SWOT analysis of both companies. So to begin with, we're going to look at Quaker Oats. The main strengths that they have is that they have a strong legacy and brand image with a major market share. It's very globally known, and consumers recognise the logo and brand very easily. One of the weaknesses of Quaker is the fact that they offer similar products that are produced by other companies, so they have to look at ways in which they can differentiate their current products and look at new variants. An opportunity for them is that they can enter developing countries' markets and look at how they can target and segment these and target these consumers. And finally, one of the threats of Quaker is again the competition. So they have to try and offset this by looking at different marketing, possibly different promotions, and different variants of their current products. Moving on to SWOT analysis of Nutella. As with Quaker, they have a high global market. We found that they have over 34,000 employees across 53 countries, showing that it's very globally known and very recognised, along with a large social media following on apps such as Twitter and Facebook. A big weakness of Nutella's is that they're quite expensive products, with the cost of raw materials such as their cocoa being quite high. One of the threats of Nutella is that there is a possibility of a decline in people wanting chocolate as a breakfast, which is obviously Nutella's key sort of market, so they have to look at ways in which they can either market their products in a better way or create variants. Finally, an opportunity of Nutella's is that because people are now more time pressured and health conscious, there's a new sort of market that they can enter and can look at ways in producing new products or changing existing products to fit with this demographic.
So for our quantified force analysis, competitive rivalry thought was a moderate risk. For instance, the on-the-go industry is continually developing new products. This is a huge increase in competition of brands trying to outdo each other. Threat substitute goods thought was moderate to high risk. As Quaker Oats doesn't have a dominating market share, customers are aware of substitute brands making other similar breakfast products. Threat of entry is moderate risk, as this is a new, attractive and developing market and therefore opportunity for new entry. However, brand awareness is still very key. For bargaining power of suppliers, we thought it was a low risk. As there's a large number of suppliers, it opens up new opportunities for Quaker to choose different suppliers with lower operating costs. For bargaining power of customers, moderate risk. Customers have quite a high bargaining power as there are many competitors in the market. For Nutella, the competitive rivalry thought was moderate risk. Being in the FMCG sector, competition is generally high. However, Nutella is reputable within the market, which leads to brand loyalty. Threat substitute goods, those are low to moderate risk. There is some competition for hazelnut spreads, such as own branded products. However, Nutella is an established brand and market leader in terms of hazelnut spread. Threat of new entry, we thought was moderate. Although new brand spreads can enter the market, it's very difficult to gain market share and high capital is necessary to enter in the industry. Bargaining power of supply, I thought was quite low risk, as there is a large number of manufacturers that Nutella could use if lower operating costs become an option. For bargaining power of customers, I thought it was low, as Nutella can charge a premium price while remaining the market leader in the hazelnut industry.
Our co-branded products' main competitors are Weetabix on the Go and Fuel 10K, both offering a chocolate flavoured breakfast drink. Looking at the pricing of these two competitors, our product is substantially cheaper than Weetabix's product and costs only a penny more than Fuel 10K's product when it comes to the price per 100 mils. Looking at the companies themselves, in 2017, Quaker Oats had 8.482 million users, making it the third most popular breakfast brand, closely followed by competitor Weetabix, which had 8.103 million users. However, both of these figures have since decreased since 2015, suggesting that less people are actually eating breakfast and have moved to substitutes such as breakfast drinks.
So we decided to segment the market to know what market segments to target. We did this through segmenting through demographic, psychographic, geographic and behaviouristic variables. As you can see here from this diagram, the vast majority of people who eat breakfast out of the home at least once per week are between the ages of 16 and 45, which is why we've gone for 20 to 45-year-olds as part of our demographic. Also, we think people we want to target to should be well educated with at least A levels. Some psychographic variables, we want them to be ambitious and driven personalities, but also have a busy working lifestyle and value their time. We want to sell the products in the US and across the majority of Western Europe, countries that have developed economies. And then finally, behaviouristic. We think that initially the product will be purchased as like an impulse buy and then move on to be purchased frequently and almost weekdaily.
In terms of targeting of STP, we've looked at a differentiated strategy. We've done this because we're looking to appeal to two different markets. The first market being those customers who value nutrition and want a healthy product. We found that 55% of breakfast eaters said that they avoid food with added sugar for breakfast. So this is something that we have looked into to make sure that our product is as low in sugar as we can possibly make it. The second market that we're looking into is those who value their time quite heavily, and those who therefore want a quick, easy, on-the-go breakfast. This is where our co-brand appeals to and will really segment the market well. This is some intel research that we did to back up our evidence. From this table you can see where people typically eat breakfast, with a large majority eating in places such as at school or on the go. This is because they don't have enough time to eat either at home or go to a cafe as such. So this is where the convenience of our product and the easiness of its purchase comes into play. There's some other evidence from Intel to back up our claim. It shows us the reasons why people do not or skip breakfast. As you can see, a high proportion of people say that they don't have enough time or don't get up early enough. So they really need something quick, easy and convenient whilst on the go, so they don't have to wait around and can quickly get a good, healthy, nutritious breakfast in.
Quaker Oats' current position in the breakfast market is as a traditional, ethical and healthy product with a large market share. As you can see by this chart, Mintel has found that Quaker Oats is currently perceived as having a boring brand personality. However, Nutella, on the other hand, has a fun and accessible brand personality. Therefore, we feel a co-branded product would mean the personalities mix and our product would adopt an ethical, accessible and fun personality. Nutella is a product which is loved universally, being sold in 75 different countries. This love has led to the product being one of the top market shareholders in the spreads market. Due to the views that Nutella is an unhealthy product, there isn't much advertisement allowed. However, Nutella continues to grow. Through word-of-mouth marketing, Nutella's success grew and grew for reasons such as it's a niche product, it's a family-friendly product, It targets a pop culture market, and the fact that they are very engaging with their customers through social media such as Facebook and Twitter.
So for buyer behaviour, we found that family and upbringing are strong cultural factors affecting a consumer's culture. Nutella is a brand with strong cultural ties. Many adults fall in love with the product as a child and therefore have a subconscious connection to the brand. Also, it helps connect adults to their inner child, creating positive links. We can use Nutella's strong emotional links to help generate subconscious brand loyalty and therefore a competitive advantage.
So when positioning our co-branded products, we want to combine the traditional and healthy brand of Quaker with the university loved and exciting brand of Nutella. This stat here says that 31% of breakfast eaters agree that healthiness is more important than flavour when it comes to breakfast, but also 27% disagree. So this indicates that the two are of equal importance to many. As you can see here by this graph, 79% of people who have tried Quaker Oats would recommend it, showing that it has a very high quality brand image. And by combining this with the fun personality of Nutella, we can eliminate that boring personality that Quaker carries and then target a very big market. And we think that by doing this through our IMC strategies, we can help lift the product from a question mark product in a very fast growth market, which is the breakfast drinks on the go, to a star market leader.
The IMC strategies that we're going to focus on are advertising, public relations and sales promotion. When advertising our co-brand, we intend to be seen by our target market, therefore have to adapt into the lives of our customers. Firstly, we'll advertise through sponsorships, sponsoring non-profit events, creating brand visibility, whilst also appearing ethical whilst working with charities. We'll also advertise on public transports and billboards, primarily around the cities that our product is on sale, so our target customers will be exposed to our product whilst commuting to and from work. This picture here is an example of advertising on public transports. The type of advertisement that we'll avoid is telemarketing, as customers may come to resent our product if we call at an inappropriate time. We also feel that television adverts should be avoided, as our target market are working people, so they won't be spending a lot of time watching television.
So our next strategy is public relations. So we plan to use a celebrity endorsement to help build a relationship with our customers. So the person we selected primarily is Chris Hoy. We feel like people associate the product with Chris, they'll also associate it with fitness and reinforce our message that our product has real health benefits. Creating this link between our product, health benefits and the national hero should create positive purchase-related behaviour, creating a desire for the product. This is a pull method which persuades customers by using Chris, who is a credible and trustworthy public figure.
And then finally, sales promotion. We aim to offer a 4 for $4.99 deal in supermarkets, which will encourage new customers to try the product and also engage this customer with retention as well. This also increases sales volume as you want it to be consumed on a weekday basis. We can also offer it as part of a meal deal for customers who are potentially looking to offer to buy a breakfast meal as well.
Now we'll move on to the marketing mix of our co-brand. First we'll look at price and place. In terms of price, we're looking to use a premium pricing strategy of an individual product price of £1.39. This fits in with our idea of using psychological pricing. As said by Kotler 2017, a product ending in 9 or 99 often signals a bargain. So even though our product is premium pricing, customers will see the 9 at the end and automatically think that it is a lot cheaper than what it actually is currently on offer for. The place that we're looking to offer our products with it is within supermarkets, convenience stores and express stores. The reason for this is where Quaker's already sold, so it's very well known in these places, and it's a type of place where people will buy breakfast and breakfast drinks, as shown from some research that was collected from Nutella. In terms of product, Life 2005 describes the product as a bundle of benefits. Because we're offering such a high quality, a great tasting and a very nutritious, healthy drink, it fits in with this idea of what a product should be. We're also looking to offer possible gluten-free and less sugar versions to appeal to an even bigger market and look at targeting those consumers that need something like this. In terms of promotion, we'll probably looking at multi-deals with other Quaker products such as the instant oatmeal cups, so that consumers who want a drink and something to eat can get this for a discounted price. Here shows our levels of product as described by Kotler 1969, where we have the core, the actual and the augmented product, and this shows each stage of our product.
Sugar tax is becoming an increasingly important factor for food products like Nutella. However, our recommendation is to introduce a breakfast drink with 15 grams of Nutella, which fits in with the health requirement of the product. In conclusion, we are offering a highly nutritional and quality product that fits in with the need for breakfast on the go. Through using our promotional mix, we can position the products in customers' minds and raise awareness from our target segment. Also, we will use Nutella's established brand to penetrate the current on-the-go market and gain a greater share. Finally, to match customer needs, our convenient products will have low sugar content and avoid additional tax while appealing to our health-conscious customers. Thank you for listening to our presentation.